might imagine there's not a lot of free time when you're running for governor, so Republican candidate Larry Hogan had to take a leave from running the real estate company he founded 30 years ago. The Edgewater Republican wants to take back the governor's mansion for the GOP.
He recently sat down with 11 News' Kate Amara. She joins us live here in the studio with tonight's candidate close-up. Kate?
Well, Stan and Donna, lots of people cite a parent as a personal hero, and Larry Hogan's no exception. But what makes his story different is that the moment when Hogan can point to his dad having the most tremendous impact on him was a moment when the whole world was watching.
Hey, how are you, Kate?
Oh, Mr. Hogan.
It's great to see you.
Thank you for making time for us.
Oh, thank you very much.
If you're wondering what kind of governor Republican Larry Hogan would be, July 1974 is a good place to start.
And as much as it pains me to say it, he should be impeached and removed from office.
That's his dad and hero, Maryland Congressman Larry Hogan Sr. During Watergate, he was the first Republican on the House Judiciary Committee to support Nixon's impeachment.
And he put aside his, party politics and his own political considerations to do what he thought was the right thing for the country. And then he was the only Republican in Congress to vote for all 3 articles of impeachment.
It was a lesson on integrity and making tough choices. Core values driven home by his dad, who was first elected to Congress when Larry Jr. was 12. Raised in Prince George's County, he's been politicking since he was a kid.
And I started working in campaigns, stuffing envelopes and putting up signs and putting stickers on cars and going to parades and county fairs and things like that.
After studying government at FSU, the younger Hogan chaired Maryland's Youth for Reagan, founded a real estate company in between 2 unsuccessful bids for Congress, was a cabinet member in the Ehrlich administration, and launched the bipartisan group Change Maryland 3 years ago.
Thank you all so much for all your hard work.
Now, the Edgewater Republican is running for governor with a campaign focused on fiscal issues. Says he can turn Maryland's economy around, bring back jobs and businesses by revising tax and regulatory policies.
I understand how government actions can hurt people in the real world, and I think that's a perspective we don't have in Annapolis.
If he wins on November 4th, Larry Hogan would also bring a blended and diverse first family to Annapolis. His wife, Yumi, is a first-generation American from South Korea and an artist.
I happened to just be at this art show, and I just took a fancy to the artist. I was more interested in the artist than the art.
She was a single mom with 3 daughters. After 3 years of dating, they got married, and Larry Hogan became a dad.
I don't call them my daughters, and they don't call me their stepdad. I mean, they're my daughters.
Daughters who are now campaigning for their dad.
I just love them to death, and I'm very proud of them all.
As he takes aim at the governor's mansion in Annapolis.
He also loves his new granddaughter. That wouldn't surprise you, but here are a couple things that might. Larry Hogan is a huge reggae fan. He loves Bob Marley. He also has a kimchi refrigerator in his basement. In case you don't know, kimchi is a traditional, very popular Korean side dish. It's made of fermented vegetables. And the Hogan family loves kimchi so much, if elected, Hogan says he's bringing that fridge to Annapolis. Live in the studio tonight, I'm Kate Amara, WBAL TV 11 News.